6 4.3 World Heritage Warming Up. 1. Pair up with your partner and answer the following questions. A. Do you like to travel? B. Where have you traveled? C. Have you heard about the wonders of the world? D. Have you heard about UNESCO? E. What does UNESCO stand for? F. What is meant by heritage? G. Do you know of any heritage building in your own city? 2. Your teacher will explain the heritage cycle. A. By understanding cultural heritage, people value it. A. By valuing it, people want to care for it. A. By caring for it, it will help people enjoy it. A. From enjoying it, comes a thirst to understand. A. By understanding it, heritage cycle. By understanding from enjoying comes a thirst to, they will understand, value it, it will help people enjoy it. They will want to care for it by valuing, by caring. 3. Do you know the difference between A. World Heritage, B. Cultural heritage? Refer to a dictionary / encyclopedia / reference book / the internet to get the detailed meaning. 157. 4. With the help of your partner, complete the information in the table. Tourist spot favorite. Why? Park, mountain, beach, sea, forest, countryside / rural site. 5. Heritage sites, rank these with your partner. Put the best at the top. L. Great Barrier Reef, L. Mount Fuji, L. Grand Canyon, L. The Pyramids, L. Panda Sanctuaries, L. Machu Picchu, L. Vatican City, L. Great Wall of China. 158 World Heritage. A World Heritage Site is a site determined by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, to have significant cultural or natural importance to humanity. As such, the sites are protected and maintained by the International World Heritage Program, which is administered by the UNESCO World Heritage Committee. Because World Heritage Sites are places that are significant culturally and naturally, they vary in type but include forests, lakes, monuments, buildings, and cities. World Heritage Sites can also be a combination of both cultural and natural areas. For example, Mount Huangshan in China is a site with significance to human culture because it played a role in historical Chinese art and literature. The mountain is also significant because of its physical landscape characteristics. History of World Heritage Sites. Although the idea of protecting cultural and natural heritage sites around the world began in the early 20th century, momentum for its actual creation was not until the 1950s. In 1954, Egypt started plans to build the Aswan High Dam to collect and control water from the Nile River. The initial plan for the 159 significant aspects should a World Heritage Site have. L. Heritage, that which is valued because of historical / natural / cultural importance. 08 Do World Heritage Sites include L. Characteristics, distinguishing features or qualities. L. Scores of, plenty of, many of. L. Artifacts, any objects made by a human being. L. Dismantling, disassembling, pulling down. L. Initiated, began, started. Did UNESCO launch an international campaign in 1959? Did a White House conference in the United States call for a World Heritage Trust? Does the World Heritage Committee consist of? What is the World Heritage Committee responsible for? When was the convention concerning the protection of world cultural and natural heritage adopted and by whom? L. Inventory, a detailed list. Dams construction would have flooded the valley containing the Abu Simbel temples and scores of ancient Egyptian artifacts. To protect the temples and artifacts, UNESCO launched an international campaign in 1959 that called for the dismantling and movement of the temples to higher ground. The project cost an estimated $80 million, $40 million of which came from 50 different countries. Because of the project's success, UNESCO and the International Council on Monuments and Sites initiated a draft convention to create an international organization responsible for protecting cultural heritage. Shortly thereafter, in 1965, a White House conference in the United States called for a World Heritage Trust to protect historic and cultural sites but to also protect the world's significant natural and scenic sites. Finally, in 1968, The International Union for Conservation of Nature developed similar goals and presented them at the United Nations Conference on Human Environment in Stockholm, Sweden in 1972. Following the presentation of these goals, the Convention concerning the Protection of World Cultural and Natural Heritage was adopted by UNESCO's General Conference on November 16, 1972. The World Heritage Committee today. The World Heritage Committee is the main group responsible for establishing which sites will be listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The committee meets once a year and consists of representatives from 21 state parties that are elected for 6-year terms by the World Heritage Center's General Assembly. The state parties are then responsible for identifying and nominating new sites within their territory to be considered for inclusion on the World Heritage List. Becoming a World Heritage Site. There are 5 steps in becoming a World Heritage Site, the first of which is for a country or state party to take an inventory of its significant cultural and 160 natural sites. This is called the tentative list, and it is important because nominations to the World Heritage List will not be considered unless the nominated site was first included on the tentative list. Next, countries are then able to select sites from their tentative lists to be included on a nomination file. The third step is a review of the nomination file by 2 advisory bodies consisting of the International Council on Monuments and Sites and the World Conservation Union, who then make recommendations to the World Heritage Committee. The World Heritage Committee meets once a year to review these recommendations and decide which sites will be added to the World Heritage List. The final step in becoming a World Heritage Site is determining whether or not a nominated site meets at least one of the 10 selection criteria. If the site meets these criteria, it can then be inscribed on the World Heritage List. Once a site goes through this process and is chosen, it remains the property of the country on whose territory it sits, but it also becomes considered within the international community. Types of World Heritage Sites. As of 2009, there are 890 World Heritage Sites that are located in 148 countries. Map. 689 of these sites are cultural and include places like the Sydney Opera House in Australia and the Historic Centre of Vienna in Austria. 176 are natural and feature such locations as the U.S. Yellowstone and Grand Canyon National Parks. 25 of the World Heritage Sites are considered mixed, i.e. natural and cultural. Peru's Machu Picchu is one of these. Italy has the highest number of World Heritage Sites with 44. India has 36, 28 cultural, 7 natural, and 1 mixed, World Heritage Sites. The World Heritage Committee has divided the world's countries into 5 geographic zones, which include 1. Africa, 2. Arab states, 3. Asia Pacific, including Australia and Oceania, 4. Europe and North America, and 5. Latin America and the Caribbean. Who makes recommendations to the World Heritage Committee? L. Recommendations, suggestions, proposals. L. Criteria, fixed basis to judge. L. To inscribe, to print, to write, or to engrave. L. Territory, region. What is Peru's Machu Picchu example of? 161 liters. Urbanization, include more areas in cities, expand city area. L. Allocate, assign World Heritage Sites in danger. Like many natural, historic and cultural sites around the world, many World Heritage Sites are in danger of being destroyed or lost due to war, poaching, natural disasters like earthquakes, uncontrolled urbanization, heavy tourist traffic, and environmental factors like air pollution and acid rain. World Heritage Sites that are in danger are inscribed on a separate list of World Heritage Sites in danger, which allows the World Heritage Committee to allocate resources from the World Heritage Fund to that site. In addition, different plans are put into place to protect and/or restore the site. If, however, a site loses the characteristics which allowed for it to be originally included on the World Heritage List, the World Heritage Committee can choose to delete the site from the list. To learn more about World Heritage Sites, visit the World Heritage Center's website at whc.unesco.org. English Workshop 1. Answer the following questions. A. What do heritage sites in the world include? B. What kind of sites are protected and maintained by the International World Heritage Program? C. How many World Heritage sites were there around the world? D. What is the role of World Heritage Committees? E. What is the tenure of World Heritage Committee? F. What are our duties towards preservation/conservation of any historical site? G. Why should we preserve the World Heritage Sites? H. What is the role of World Heritage Sites in developing tourism in any country? To complete the following: Year establishment: role 1954, 1959, 1965, 1968, 1972, 162. 3. Complete the following by giving reasons why World Heritage Sites are in danger. World War Heritage Sites are in danger. 4. Choose the correct alternative and complete the given sentences. A. Mount Huangshan is situated in I. Japan. 2. China. 3. Philippines. B. The famous dam situated in Egypt on River Nile is I. Buzwa High Dam. 2. Rizwa High Dam. 3. Aswan High Dam. C. The conference based on human environment was held at I. Athens, Greece. 2. Moscow, Russia. 3. Stockholm, Sweden. D. The highest number of World Heritage Sites are located in I. France. 2. Italy. 3. Germany. E. Can delete/exclude a site from World Heritage List. I. World Heritage Committee. 2. World Peace Committee. 3. World Health Committee. F. The tenure of World Heritage Committee is years. I. 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. 163. 5. Match the pairs to define different roles of the World Heritage Sites. A. B. I. Identify cultural and natural green, local-based, stable and decent sites jobs. 2. Identify sites of B of outstanding universal value across countries. 3. Identify sites that represent C. Preserve outstanding sites and natural resources. 4. UNESCO seeks to detourism. V. World Heritage Sites should E. An asset for economic development have and investment. 6. World Heritage Sites should F. Protect these sites. 7. World Heritage Sites serve as G. Best examples of world's cultural and/or natural heritage. 8. World Heritage Sites should H. Special importance for everyone. Ensure. 9. It should at large develop relevant development plan policies. 6. Look at the words and their meanings. Choose the correct alternative. A. Determine. I. Think over. 2. Decide. 3. Ask for. 4. Look over. B. Monument. I. Statue. 2. Pillar. 3. Memorial. 4. Fort. C. Significant. I. Clever. 2. Effective. 3. Systematic. 4. Important. D. Disaster. I. Problem. 2. Incident. 3. Calamity. 4. Accident. 7. Find from the text minimum 8 words related to cultural heritage and make a word register. Arrange them in alphabetical order. 164. 8. Complete the following information from the text. Tasks. A. Preservation of any historical site. Duties. I. 2. B. Preserving World Heritage Sites. Reasons. I. 2. C. Promoting tourism. Role. I. 2. Activities to 9. Write a report on any tourist place/historical place/World Heritage Site you recently visited using the points given below. I. Title. 2. Place/location. 3. Background/history. 4. Features/specialties. V. Security policies. 6. Signboards and discipline. 7. Overall scenario. 10. A. Use not only but also in the following sentences. A. UNESCO and the International Council on Monuments initiated a draft convention to create an international organization responsible for protecting cultural heritage. B. The state parties are responsible for identifying and nominating new sites. C. Opera House in Australia and the Historic Centre of Vienna in Austria are cultural sites of World Heritage. D. World Heritage sites can also be a combination of both cultural and natural areas. B. Rewrite the following sentences replacing as soon as by no sooner than. Note, the phrase, no sooner must always be followed by an auxiliary, helping verb. For example, as soon as he came, they all gave an applause. No sooner did he come, than they all gave an applause. A. As soon as the bill is passed, it will become an act. B. As soon as the thief escaped, the family informed the police. C. As soon as you have finished, you can submit your answer papers. D. As soon as they can manage, they should change their house. E. As soon as the bell rings, the school assembly will start. 165-11. Identify whether the following sentences are simple, one subject plus one predicate, or complex, one main clause plus one or more dependent clauses, or compound, combination of two or more independent/coordinate clauses. 1. They vary in type but they include forests, monuments, etc. 2. The mountain is significant because of its characteristics. 3. To protect the temples and artifacts, UNESCO launched an international campaign. 4. If the site meets with this criteria, it can be inscribed on the World Heritage List. 5. There are 890 World Heritage sites that are located in 148 countries. 6. The project cost about $80 million and $40 million came from 50 different countries. 12 Following are the ways to preserve World Heritage sites. Transfer these points into a small paragraph. Suggest a title. L. Practical conservation of posterity. L. Human/animal trespassing to be prohibited. L. Monitored/controlled/restricted access. L. Threat of local administrative negligence to be removed. 13. Read the points given in column A specifying do's towards prevention of any historical site. Write don'ts in column B specifying things that should not be done. Do's don'ts. I. Obey rules and regulations. 2. Maintain discipline and order. 3. Maintain cleanliness. 4. Use dustbins and garbage bags. V. Observe silence. 6. Maintain environmental safety. 7. Protect our country's heritage. 166-14. Complete the following flow chart by choosing the option given below to show how any site of any country can become a World Heritage Site. Taken inventory options. 1. Inclusion of the name of site from tentative list to the nomination file. 2. Name of the site is inscribed on the World Heritage List after meeting the criteria. 3. Inclusion of the name of site for the nomination in a tentative list after an inventory in country or state. 4. Decision of the World Heritage Committee after review of the nominated file. 5. A review of the included file by the advisory bodies. 15. Projects. A. Make a list of sites from our state which are included in the World Heritage Sites. Try to visit one of them. Write the importance of this World Heritage Site. Also write your impression of it in your notebook. B. Write a tourism leaflet on any one of the following. I. Your hometown. 2. A historical place. 3. A place of natural beauty. 4. A place of pilgrimage. L. Make use of the following points. I. How to reach there. 2. Accommodation facilities. 3. What to see and visit, / attractions of the place. 4. Places of interest nearby. V. Best time to visit. 6. Shopping attractions. Add your own points. 167. C. Vocabulary extension. Choose several words from the text. Use a dictionary or internet to build up more associations / collocations of each word. D. World Heritage Sites. Make a poster about World Heritage Sites, specifying some details and specialties about each of them. E. Letter. Write a letter to an expert on the environment. Ask him / her 5 questions about your concerns / doubts about World Heritage Sites. Give him/her 3 ideas on how to protect them. F. Article. Write an article for a magazine about the World Heritage Sites at risk. Include imaginary interviews with people who are trying to save them. Read your article in front of your class. Superscript 2 Superscript 2 Superscript 2 Superscript 2 160